Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another video. As you can see with the title, I'm doing a full face of makeup revolution. I used to do these full face videos a couple years ago and then I just stopped. I honestly couldn't give you an actual reason why. I just stopped doing them. But I was, again, on Twitter the other day, and it's weird, but just follow along with me, okay? I was on Twitter and I saw that Becca Cosmetics is coming out with a new foundation, and everyone's talking about it because it is a pigmentless foundation. It's a clear foundation. So people are like, okay, so you're giving us a primer. Like, what are people with hyperpigmentation going to do? Like, pretty much you have to have like that perfect type of skin to use. I mean, it hasn't come out yet, so we'll see when it comes out. But everyone's been talking about it, right? And it's just funny to me that, like, at a time where everyone's talking about, you know, like shade ranges and being inclusive, you know, especially making things that deeper complexions can actually use, it's just funny that they're like, well, you know how you can fix that? You just take pigment away from everyone. So I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? Makeup Revolution is but you could classify as a drugstore brand. They're affordable, and they've launched like 4 or 5 different bronzer lines that are inclusive. It's just like, if these drugstore brands can do it, like what excuse do bigger brands have? And then I tweeted that, of course, and people started tweeting about Makeup Revolution, and I thought, I have a lot of things to Makeup Revolution. I've tried just about every, you know, conceal and define variation you can think of between the foundations and the concealers. I've tried a lot of their collaborations. There was the Sophie Does Nails, Patricia Bright, Tammy Clark, and I have a whole bunch of the complexion products. You guys know Cookie lip gloss is like my go-to, so I was like, why not do a full face of that? So that's what I'm gonna do in today's video. So if you guys want to see that, then let's go. I have used this TAMMI palette in every video that I've done since I reviewed it for you guys. We're gonna keep it simple today, so I'm just gonna use this shade right here, First Sundown. Focusing on my face, and I'm gonna put that up here. And then this Horizon shade in my crease, and dig that in right there. And then this Afterglow shade as my all over lid shade. Now, if you saw the video I did on this palette, then you know I said that these shimmers are better off with your fingers to get the best color payoff, but I have long press-ons on right now and I don't want to have to dig my finger in. Knowing myself, I'll probably still do it, but I really don't want to, so I'm gonna try to use the brush as much as I can, and then if I have to, go over with my finger a little. So this is what your eyes are giving you if you use just the brush, and trying to fit my finger into this pan. Okay, that's gonna be good enough. And focus. Moving on to primer, this is the Blur Priming Serum. It's supposed to be like a dupe for the Farsali blurring primer, but that one's a drop and this one is a pump. Ooh, okay, I'm just gonna put that in my, too much. I'm just gonna put that in my T-zone area. And try not to poke out my eye, okay. It's always weird the first day when you have nails again, when you haven't had them for a minute. I'm also gonna use some of this Pore Perfecting Primer in this area right here. And what's funny with this is Makeup Revolution came out with this, and then e.l.f. had nerd want to throw shade. You know how, especially with this industry, the whole copying thing, I came out first with this, and now you're doing the same thing. e.l.f. wanted to throw like little subliminals like that, and then people were like, e.l.f., didn't you steal that from Tatcha? And then people, well, didn't Tatcha take it from Tarte? It's like, it's weird enough when influencers do that. You took my smoky eye, but it's weird when okay. Anyway, you know what? For concealer, I'm going to be using their, doesn't have a name on it, but this is the concealer from the XX Revolution line. If you guys didn't know, Makeup Revolution has sister brands, so of course there's Makeup Revolution. I think they have an I Heart Revolution, XX Revolution, Revolution Pro. They did drop a skincare line, but I don't see much about that. It was actually a good, well, some of the things that I tried were good skincare products, but yeah, they have a lot of sister brands, which some people find weird. I mean, hey, I guess it's just an easier way to keep up with different aesthetics that they want to have. But ever since I used this in the video testing it out, I have also been using this in just about every video that you guys have seen since. And this is in the shade CX13. Speaking of shade ranges, what I found is that I don't think they're exactly consistent, but they're consistent enough that if you try one and you realize like, oh, I'm the shade number 13, when they come out with another product, their lines are usually around the same numbers. So the shades are usually around the same numbers. So if you're 13 in one, you can probably pick up 13 in the other one and you'll be fine. Like with a concealer, I believe when I tried Conceal and Define, I was 13, and here I am trying 13 in this concealer shade. And with the foundations, I'm usually the 15 shade, and I think with both ones I have, I might have 15. We'll find out in a few minutes, but that makes life easier, especially when you're like a repeat customer. Okay, I lied. This is the Conceal and Hydrate, and this one I have in the 14 shade, and then this is from the XX line. The XX line doesn't have the name of the actual product on them, but this is the glow something from the XX line. This one's in the shade 16. So I stay around 15, but today I want to use this one just because I did just post a video using this one. If you guys wanted like an update on this one, if I had done like an actual foundation hunt in that video, then this foundation would have passed. I didn't have like any issues with this. It wears really nice on the face throughout the day, and even though it is a glow foundation, like it still works on my oily skin. Update. Trying to think to myself if there's anything about this foundation that I don't remember, but I've rarely had any issues with especially the foundation and concealer products that I've tried from Makeup Revolution, except for the foundation stick. I did not like it, like at all. Again, I have oily skin. I usually don't like foundation sticks, but that one specifically feels like it never dried down. That one and the Hourglass foundation stick, those two are ones that you put it on your face and you literally just feel like your face is wet and you can see that it's wet. It just has a weird finish. Again, I'm not sure if it's because it's a foundation stick, but I didn't like it, and I gave it a couple chances to like, and I didn't. So this is the part that inspired this entire video, that inspired the tweet I made the other day. Let's look at their face palettes, contours, bronzers. This is from the XX Revolution line. They don't say what the actual product name is, but this is supposed to be a bronzer. This is the Aphotic shade. That's what it looks like. This came out more like a contour if you guys saw that video. This is the TAMMI Revolution face palette. I used this shade as a contour in that video, and someone was like, this is the bronzer shade. This is the bronzer shade in this palette. I have used this. It's a little warmer red than I would want, so I'm just gonna stick to using the contour shade from this one, and then they've got, you know, a blush shade. It's a face palette, so highlight, blush, bronzer, contour. Okay, I have the Patricia Bright palette. You open that up, again you've got a highlighter, the bronzer shade, or this is contour shade. Okay, well, you know what? I would probably use this as a contour shade. Maybe either one. And then a blush shade in here as well. That's a pretty blush. Maybe I'll use that today. And then if you guys saw the Tammy Clark video that I uploaded, I told you guys that I bought the Splendor bronzer, and I was just waiting for it to come in the mail, and it finally did. So let me open this. Ooh, okay. they're just press on, so don't try me. First of all, look how big this thing is. And then, oh, I got it in the shade dark. When you open it up, that is what it looks like. Ooh, yeah. So I think I'm gonna use the TAMMI. When you got options though. I'll be back. I'm gonna use TAMMI to contour today. It's called Contour Chic, and not too much. Learn my lesson after the last time. And then this big glow one as bronzer, because I haven't, oh, there's, my bad. Did I show you guys about the plastic on it? That's what it looks like. Let's try to focus on my arm. So this is the Splendor. This is the Tammy Clark bronzer. This is the Patricia Bright. I guess it's a contour. And then this is the XX Revolution, which it's sold as a bronzer, but I would use this as a, is it focusing? I would use this as a contour shade. My intentions were to use this for blush. This is from XXcess. It's in the shade Nerve, but after opening up the Patricia Bright and TAMMI collabs, now I either want to use that shade because of the eye look, or what was this one looking like? Maybe both. Ooh. You know, why not a little light layer of both? So this is the TAMMI blush. Ooh, something fell. And then Patricia light. Ooh. And then just, you know, tone it down a little bit. I've learned to like blush, but like not that much. I don't really ever want like anything to stand out that much on my face except, you know, eyeshadow. I want my face to be like a melting pot type of thing, you know? I don't really ever want you to like see bronzer or contour or blush really. So, you know, nice little mix. This is the FiXX. It's like the one XX product that actually has a name on it. Again, I've been using this ever since I did the other video. You always want to give it just once over, just in case it might be stuck, but. On my lips, this has become like one of my favorite glosses. This is their Cookie Gloss, which stays sold out at Ulta. I'm just going to and of course I couldn't just leave it there. I did it off camera because they're not Makeup Revolution, but you guys know it's very rare for me to just be wearing like 2 lip products. If you guys leave questions asking like what's the lip color and I don't respond, it's usually because I don't remember what it is. It can get real quick. Nowadays it's rare if it's just, you know, 3 colors. It's rare honestly if it's just 4 colors. It's also rare if it's just lip product. Sometimes it's also eyeshadow as well. I don't do that often because it's like, who wants eyeshadow on their lips? But after the Revolution, I did a little of this NYX lingerie push-up in lace detail in the middle, and then just this Uma Passion Gloss on top of it. They're not Make Revolution, so let's move on. So that is it for my face. You know, when I made the tweet, I thought about it and I realized just how much I've purchased for Make Revolution, how much I keep in my declutter videos, and that says a lot if you've seen my declutter videos. And it made me think, you know, why isn't this a brand that comes up in conversation when talking about, you know, some of my favorite brands? Because I've tried a lot of the things that they release and I like them. So it's like, why is that? Maybe, you know, especially that TAMMI palette, again, I've used in every video since I posted the first one. So I'm sure you'll be seeing more of them in my videos. Let me know in the comments down below what other brands you guys want to see full faces of, because I want to start doing those again. And yeah, that is pretty much it. You know, if you guys were not aware of some of the things that Make Revolution has, hope I put you onto some new things, some new little gems that you might like. Let me know also in the comments down below what are some of the things from their brand that you love. And yeah, make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.